Now Tommy checks again. If you're the youngster, in case your opponent's got some type of pair, whether it's jacks or eights or some type of straight draw, you don't want to give him a free card to make his hand. So
Tommy would love a free card.
He's not going to get one though from this guy.
No. 520,000. Tommy's thinking this guy's getting more annoying than Carrot Top.
Well, Vince, look at the size of the bets this youngster is making. It's like he's reeling him in. He bet about half the size of the pot on the flop. He's bet about half the size of the pot here on the turn. And because of the size of that bet, it's enticing to want to call to try to hit that straight.
The grinder there in the front row saying, get lucky, my friend. I have no idea what you have, but it's tough to watch in the audience when you don't see the cards. Just sweating your friends, but he's going to call.
Well, he's going to gamble here, Vince. He makes the call here.
Yep, he's shooting for the gold.
Over $2 million in the pot now.
Going down to the river. Can the guy from Queens get lucky? Nope.
Well, King of Diamonds comes off. Action on Tommy again.
Make a play at this. That's all you can possibly do. No, he's checking.
The youngster thinking about betting his aces here, but I'm not crazy about a bet here. The only way you're going to get called is if you're beat.
Yeah, no percentage in that, but nevertheless, he has no fear. 850,000.
Well, the value of betting is you don't have to show the two aces, Vince.
That's true.
So Tommy does muck his hand.
Yep.
And the 23-year-old on a roll right now.
Jason Lavallee got to be very happy. We're coming back in just a moment here on the World Poker Tour. Stay with us. Welcome back to the World Poker Tour. We're in that lazy little city of Las Vegas for the Festa at Lago, where 6 players remain, with the winners going after over $1.2 million here tonight.
There you see our chip leader, Jason Lavallee, has a slight chip lead over two-time WPT champ Freedy Deeb. Those are the percentages of chips that each player has, as you can see on that chart.
Freedy Deeb going after his 3rd WPT title. Will he get it here tonight? Let's go to the table. Action on Craig Crivello out of Milwaukee. And this time Craig has a pair of 5s. Pretty good starting hand.
The guy used to walk on those beams in the high-rise buildings they were building, Vince. So playing on the green felt's got to be easy for this guy.
It's before it became a stand-in for George Clooney. But now he's going to raise with his hand 240,000 on Freedy Deeb.
Well, Freedy Deeb's got the ace-4 hearts.
And he also has the shiniest head in America, I have to say.
Well, when you have a suited ace and your name is Freedy Deeb, you're playing.
Yes.
Cool.
Loves the action. He makes this call now. Young Jason Burt, just a 7-4, mucks his hand. Around to Shawn Cunix,
the entrepreneur with 2 6s on the button.
Yeah, only amateur at the table, so-called amateur, I should say.
You don't mind playing middle and smallish pairs here because they're easy hands to play. You either hit a set on the flop or you get out if people start betting.
Man, now Tommy Vedes, he's got a decent king-queen. What players? We're seeing everyone jump in. He's called.
Why wouldn't you call? There's 870,000 in the pot already, so he does make the call.
And now Jason Lavallee, our chip leader, with 9-7 of spades.
Well, he's going to call too, Vince. We're going to have 5-way action here.
Get in the bathtub, Jason.
Why not? It's a party.
It is. Very rare on the WPT. 5-way action.
Well, over 1.2 million in the pot right now, and we haven't even got to the flop. Oh, it's come king, queen, 6.
Whoa.
Tommy Vedes has flopped the top 2 pair. Action is on him.
Shawn Cunix with a set of 6s. Tommy Vedes with his 2-pair quickly checks, as does Jason Lavallee and Craig Crivello.
Check.
Freddie checks. Around to the button to the entrepreneur with 3 6s. He is sitting pretty right now. Go Bucks.
Gotta be exciting. What will he bet? Do it, Shawn. 720,000.
Shawn, a graduate in marketing from Ohio State University, fires out 720,000.
Well,
Tommy Vedes has to go all in. He does.
Well, you can't blame him for going all in. All that money out there, and you flop top 2 pair here.
Lavallee out. as is Craig Crivello. Freddie Deeb also out.
Now, Shawn is not going out. He's anxious to call him and is going to love it as he sees he's an 80% favorite to win this pot. He's got 3 sixes. His opponent's got the top 2 pair. And right now, things are good in Buckeye Land.
Yeah, this could break. Tommy Vedes, unless he gets extremely lucky. Tommy used to sell cars and was in construction. And right now, he is devastated when you have top 2 pair to be up against the set.
What do you have, Jason?
It's
Well,
7
he needs a king or a queen.
I let down king queen.
Oh, man.
You did?
Watch me win. Watch.
Now, Freddie
I know you're not that good.
needling him, saying, I folded a king and a queen. We know that didn't happen. And the king comes off on the turn. Tommy Vedes has sucked out on the turn to make a bigger full house. Devastation for Shawn Cunix from Columbus, Ohio. His wife shocked as well.
Wow.
It's not over,
That's
though.
sick.
He could catch a 6 on the river and make 4 of a kind to win this pot.
Shawn Cunix
You folded a 6.
with a hideous beat. Here we go to the river.
Well, a 5 comes off, so tough luck for Shawn Cunix. The entrepreneur from Columbus, Ohio, took a horrible beat there.
I still have some chips.
Shawn's about the happiest loser I've ever seen.
You want to count them down for me?
Okay, 6 players remaining. We're coming back with more action. Stay with us here on the World Poker Tour.
Wow.
That was sick.
Play at the top of your game. Text Pro Tip to 46966 to get a poker tip from the WPT pros and enter to win $1,000 and a WPT prize pack.
Truthfully, I know that I'm playing my A game. I feel like if I do not win today, it'll be because I was bad beat. I don't think it'll be that I make a mistake. But I accept whatever my fate is, and I'm going to play to win it, and I feel like I can.
We are back in Las Vegas for the Festa Lago, and those are the words of Shawn Cunix, who took a horrible beat in the hand before.
Well, how prophetic were those words, Vince?
Yes.
He said, if I lose, it's going to be to a bad beat. Well, you can't lose to a much worse bad beat than that. You get all the money in, you're an 80% favorite, and then boom, your opponent is lightning to win the pot.
And like you said, Mike, he was the happiest loser you've ever seen at a poker table. He kept smiling, has a lot of class, but he's done quite well. He's an entrepreneur, but right now he's down on the short stack here tonight with a very bad beat.
Well, we're both Buckeyes, and he told me the only time he doesn't smile is when Michigan beats Ohio State.
All right, to the table we go. Freddie Deeb got about $4 million, quickly folds his hand. Jason Burt, the 23-year-old out of Newport, also
I'm all
folding. And here goes Shawn Cunix. He's gone all in with a junk hand, just 5-4.
Well, he's on the short stack, but still enough to put a little pressure on his opponent.
Vedes out. Lavallee, the chip leader. What will he do? He's got a king deuce, but he's mucking.
And we're round to the big blind now. Craig's got the king 8 of clubs.
Yeah, he's considering this.
600 something?
Well,
Six
it's going to cost him about $525,000 to make the call, and that's a little steep for a king 8. He's opted to lay it down, so good timing there for Shawn to move all in and pick up that pot.
Yep. Nice little comeback for Shawn. Taking it down with just a 4-5. Back on the comeback trail.
Yeah, there you go. You lose a pot when you flop 3 sixes. You win one when you got just 5 high.
Okay, so right now, Tommy Vedes, the new chip leader, with about 4.2. Jason Lavallee with about 4.1, as does Freddie Deeb. Let's go to the felt Jason Lavallee, this time with a queen 8. Quickly folds his hand.
Back to Craig Crivello.
Yeah, he won't play that. But Freddie Deeb
He's got the lovely ladies, Vince. He's definitely playing this one.
had him early on. Won a pot with queens. Gets him again. He's going to pop it up to $325,000 to go. Jason out. Shawn Cunix not playing. So Tommy Vedes picking up ace-king, though.
Yep, he's got big slick, as we say. We could see a big pot right here. All the money going in pre-flop. But no, Tommy's opts to just call with the ace-king. Wants to see a flop before he commits any more chips. Had he raised it, I believe we'd have got all the money in between these two guys, but that wasn't the case. And it's come 10 high. Freddie Deeb out in front with the 2 queens.
Yeah, no help for Tommy Vedes.
Tommy checks an ace-king. Freddie chewing that gum pretty quick. Fires out 400,000.
Yep.
Now, does the speed of him chewing that gum, Vince, have any indication of the strength of his hand or not?
I don't know for sure, but he gets the call.
Yeah. Oh, and a queen comes off on the turn.
Get better and better for him.
Freddie now has top set, as we say. Tommy, of course, could catch a jack and make an ace-high straight to win this pot, but he's not going to draw in it for free because Freddie's coming out firing 600,000. And he is hoping this guy makes some kind of play on this pot right now. You've got top set. You're saying, please raise me. Please, please, please raise it.
Will he get what he wants? Doubtful.
Nope, Tommy's going to give it up. So Freddie Deeb takes down that pot and once again recaptures the chip lead.
Going after his third WPT title, his 5th time at a final table on the World Poker Tour. Will he be successful here tonight? We will see. We're coming back with more action on the World Poker Tour.
Tonight's World Poker Tour brought to you by FullTiltPoker.net. Welcome back to Bellagio and continuing coverage of the final table of Festa al Lago.
You know, Mike, the famous lake outside the Bellagio is known for its beauty. But if you look at some of the beats at this table so far, anything but beautiful. Let's take a look at the chip count.
Oh. Well, our current chip leader, Freddie Deeb, he came to this final table as our chip leader. He still got it. Not by much, though. Jason Lavallee in second place, also with about 4 million. Tommy Vedes in third place now.
All right, going to the felt we go. Craig folds his hand.
Yeah, Freddie Deeb has a small pair, and any pair to Freddie looks good, so he's going to pop it up here, looks like.
Yep, he's got a pair of 4s. Going to move it up to 215,000 to go. Jason Burt folding.
And the entrepreneur from Columbus, Shawn Cunix. He looks at the 9-8 offsuit. He's on the short stack here, but doesn't want to go with this hand.
Okay, let's see what the King of Queens is going to do here. Tommy Vedes. That's a 7-6, folds his hand. And now, wow. Jason Lavallee picking up aces again, Mike.
Unbelievable. Mathematically, you're only supposed to get 2 aces once every 220 deals. He's already had them twice at this final table tonight, and it's early.
Yeah.
He also flopped 3 kings, another hand. Flopped a pair and an open-end straight flush, another hand. He's been a card rack so far at this final table, but also has great poker instincts, that's for sure. Here he's going to raise it, makes it 675,000 to go.
What do you start the hand with?
Around 4 million.
Huh?
Around 4 million.
4 million.
Freddie getting pushed around, can't like it, especially from this young blood here.
Well, it's several times that this guy has come over the top of Freddie Deeb at this final table, and I guarantee you Freddie's making a mental note of that. And he's going to start pushing back, whether it's a wise decision or not. Certainly this hand, it will not be wise.
No, it wouldn't. Jason with a huge hand. Used to work at McDonald's, and now he's pushing around Freddie Deeb at a poker table for millions.
And that's going to cost Freddie another 460,000 to play here if he wants to. These are the 2 chip leaders, remember that. Well, Freddie opts to lay it down, and a good laydown by Freddie Deeb.
Yep. And that take the heat. Jason Lavallee cracking a smile. You could fry an egg on Freddie's head right now. He's going to get annoyed by this young player.
Well, I think he is a little bit frustrated by him, but he's been around the block, so I expect him to keep his cool. Let's see what happens.
Well, we started out this tournament with 275 players. 6 still remain. Action on the young Jason Burt. Quickly folds his hand. Cunix also out.
Down to Tommy Vedes now. Got the Jack-3 of hearts. Going to lay it down.
Around to Montreal card rack. Jason Lavallee. He's got ace-jack. Pretty good hand here.
Well, he's on the button. In position. Got good chips. And he is going to raise it to 200,000.
To George Clooney, who folds.